paying to have my case go before a jury. I'm going to file a motion. Make no mistake, I'm going to file a motion. But if he decides to dismiss this case, we're going to Richmond, and I'm going to put him on my website. I'm not playing with this case.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what you would like me
My
to
problem,
do.
all I want is clarification. Is this letter saying that you all want me to turn over my evidence to this judge so he can review it?
That is not what that says.
That is. It says turn over all paperwork and whatever so he can review.
Anything that you feel would be beneficial to your case to proceed with in this court, we're not asking you to turn in all of your evidence. That's considered discovery and not something that was required in the beginning.
But my thing is,
But
why is he doing this?
When they file cases, they file exhibits to prove that this is why this is happening. So that's what this letter is saying, that anything that you would like reviewed by the judge prior to anything, please submit it.
Okay.
It's not required.
But once I sign the jury on that box, on that complaint, the judge is not the arbitrator anymore. I didn't waive my rights to have the judge look at my evidence and decide this case pursuant to the 7th Amendment. He is no longer the arbitrator. So I don't have to send him anything.
Okay.
And but this is what this letter is saying. That's evidence. Send whatever I need to him to prove my case so he can make a decision on it. That's what this letter is saying. But he hasn't even signed the subpoenas. Are he going to get the evidence from the defendants also? Or he just wants my... It's something fishy with this letter.
I've tried to explain it to you.
No. I understand what you're saying. You're saying that whatever I need to prove my case, to prove my case to go forward with the judge, I need to send it in to the judge.
That's not what I said.
But that's what your letter is saying.
That is not what that letter says.
It says send any documents or whatever to prove your case to the judge. Isn't that what it says?
Any documents that you would like the judge to consider.
He has nothing to consider. He's
Okay,
just...
well, and that's how you would like to proceed with it, then please put it in writing. I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to be argumentative with you.
No, I'm not trying to be argumentative.
Whatever you say, it is what it is, and whatever you want to file, I'm completely okay
No,
with.
but this came from the clerk of the court, and I just want...
Make him
No.
do any
Young lady,
decisions regarding
I'm not
that.
mad with you. I'm not arguing with you, but this came from the clerk of the court.
Exactly, and
Okay.
I'm telling you that it says right here that anything that you would like the judge to consider. Now, this is coming from the clerk's office because it was approved to be sent out by the clerk's office. So if you have an issue with this, please put it in writing and submit it to the
No, what I'm saying is it's the clerk's office that sent this to me, and I'm trying to say that the clerk office sent this because they're trying to get the evidence, which is the documents or any evidence to make the judge. The judge hasn't even signed the subpoenas, is what I'm saying. But the judge is not the arbitrator of this.
Right, because okay, so they're not going to put a whole bunch of money in a case that is frivolous. And I'm not saying yours is frivolous. That's why it goes under judicial review to make sure that the case can proceed in our court.
Okay, so when I came here and spent my money, I put a whole lot of money in to have a jury listen to my case, not a judge. And that's why I marked jury.
You paid for the jury.
What did I pay for then?
You paid to file a case. Everyone pays to file a case, whether they select jury or not.
Okay. I'm just saying, I'm just making it very clear that everything that goes on in this case, citizens will see it. And this right here is very suspicious to me because you're extorting money if my case doesn't go through. And you're violating my constitutional rights pursuant to the 7th Amendment. The 7th Amendment, which is a criminal offense if you violate my constitutional rights. And I'm seeking that. And I'm seeking that from these people I'm suing from also. I got a problem. He hasn't even signed subpoenas. Are he going to ask the defendants for did you send one of these to the defendants?
They're not entered in the case. They haven't been served because summonses have not been issued.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a new case notification letter, sir. It's not meant to be anything but to let you know that your case has been filed. This is your judge. These are certain local rules that need to be followed. Otherwise,
which are unconstitutional,
could be returned.
which are illegal.
Please put it in writing.
I am.
I can't make any changes right here.
I'm
I'm just coming to you because it says clerk of the court. It's not, I'm not aiming this at you. I'm just making this clear to you, and that's why I asked you your name. So if it goes further, I spoke to you about it, but you didn't write this rule. So I understand it, and don't get upset with me, but this is, okay, this is unconstitutional, because if he's not gonna ask the defendant to turn in paperwork, why is he asking the plaintiff?
Well, if they were entered in the case, it might be different, but I can't answer for the judge.
They are entered in the case. It's 10 of them. And they haven't been even served yet. But you're asking me to turn over evidence, and this is evidence, documents to prove my case, which is unconstitutional. Okay, I just wanted to bring it up here on this day and make sure that it's noted that we came and spoke to somebody in this office.
Yes, sir.
And then, I don't know what you, that's why the clerk, but you're not the clerk.
No.
So, I wanted to speak to her. He brought you. But this is
I'm the only one in today.
yeah, this is unconstitutional, this rule of me turning over, this is evidence. I don't care how you try to spin it, it's evidence proving my case. When I paid my $40, it was to have a case entered into, to be heard. I don't care how y'all spin it. $400 to hear this case by a jury. That's what the jury box, not a judge. I didn't waive my rights to a judge determining this case. And that's what he's saying, this letter is saying. He's going to make a decision whether it goes forward or not. It's not his job to. Have a nice day, young lady. This is the corruption. This is the corruption. I don't care how they spin it. You're going to tell me you're not going to spend a lot of money. This is taxpayers' money. You see her, you're not going to spend a lot of money, but you want me to spend my money. She said, oh, the filing fee. It's not to have a jury. What? They love to do that cop explaining shit. Come on, man. Do they ask the prosecutor to turn over their evidence? This shit already starting wrong. All right, y'all have a good one. I guess we gotta run a background check on this judge. I see we're gonna end up in Richmond. All right, we have left the courthouse. You heard what the clerk said in the body cam video. The $400 was not to get a jury trial. The $400 is to process, from what she's saying, to process, which is a bald-faced lie. The filing fee is to file to be heard by a jury. When you waive your right and say you want a judge to decide, that includes from the beginning of the filing, of the stamping, everything. At no point did I waive my right pursuant to the law. I'm not talking about shit they make up in these courthouses, and that's what one of the things that they've made up, that he decides does it go forward or not. It's not his job anymore once I request a jury trial. That's the same thing in a criminal matter. Once a person requests a jury trial, the jury decides guilt or innocent. A judge doesn't say, oh no, we don't want to go forward with this anymore. It's the jury that is the arbitrator. Read the 7th Amendment to the Constitution, the supreme law of this country. And we're about to prove that. And what they get me about them is they get so frustrated when people quote the law to them, the supreme law to them, because they're so used to hearing and doing what they want to do with people. And I know you bootlickers out there, that's not what it means. That's not what it means. It's going to mean that. If this courthouse took my money, that's just like going into Walmart and buying a TV, and Walmart tells you what channels you can watch, where you can watch it, and how. That doesn't work that way. Once you pay and take the currency for a service, you're entitled to that service. And our service is to be heard by a jury. I have to turn in my paperwork to this judge so he can determine if this case goes further. Then I should have marked judge trial. That's what I should have marked. I should have marked a judge trial. If he's going to determine if this case goes further, get the fuck out of here. Y'all stand by.